Let me tell you a story of a family called the Griffins in a tale called Death as a Shadow.
Man, I hate it when he tells the story.
So I thought it'd be an awesome nostalgia kick to go back to Family Guy Season 1 Episode 1 and share some of my honest thoughts here in 2022. I guess you can call this my pilot episode for the Any Good series TV edition. I've been honestly wanting to do this with some of my favourite TV shows and also movies. Literally the only reason why I haven't is because I don't want to annoy you guys that come to my channel for the gaming content. But honestly, I don't see why I can't do both, especially because they are both art forms and they are both a part of the entertainment industry. With that said, I hope you enjoy what you see, like violence in movies and sex on TV. I think we're gonna lose some subs today. Okay, so the premise of this episode is that Peter goes to a stag do and ends up getting too drunk and wakes up on a table. Yeah, been there, buddy. That's how I wake up most mornings. After a heavy night of partying, he goes to work with a hangover. Not a particularly bright idea considering that he is a quality control worker at the happy-go-lucky toy factory. Falling asleep on the job, some questionable items slip past him, like a box full of pills and a doll that is a flamethrower. These items are just as bad as the chemistry sets that you used to get in the 1950s, where someone thought it was a great idea to put uranium and other radioactive materials in them. Yeah, don't forget that actually happened, guys. Needless to say, this results in him losing his job and his Griffin pride won't allow him to admit what actually happened to Lois, but it's okay, it's not like she has enough to deal with already, like Stewie trying to kill her.
Your uppance will come.
It's made even better because he does it in such a poetic way.
The fruition of my deeply laid plans to escape from that cursed ovarian Bastille.
I've got to be honest though, some of the jokes in this episode will not fly past PC culture, especially not in 2022. Like for instance, Peter and Peter's conscience does need equality training.
It's okay to lie to women. They're not people like us.
Is it, Peter?
You're getting kind of fat.
Anyway, in order to fix this situation, he ends up going on welfare, in which they overpay him and give him 150,000. Wait, what? Was that right? Wow, that really is a gross overpayment. I even had to double check my script to make sure that was correct. So the family's living in luxury, and why not get a moat around the house? You might as well turn your home into a castle getting that kind of money. With the fortune going to Lois's head, she brags about being rich, and in turn gets whammied by the postal service employee with the revelation that they're actually on welfare. Confronting Peter, this only makes more shenanigans happen, like hiring out a blimp and dropping money into a stadium full of people, because obviously this is the safest way to disperse the money back to the people. This actually makes total sense, I'm with him on this one. I actually thought he was an idiot before this, but this is a stroke of genius. The blimp gets shot down and Peter gets arrested and has to go to court. This is where the main plot and the subplot come together, because when the main plot was going on, Stu was trying to get his mind control gun back off Lois because she confiscated it.
I know you all hate eggplant, but... What on earth was that?
What the deuce are you staring at? It's tuna fish.
It only took some convincing with grenades to get it back. This is where we get the iconic Kool-Aid Man bursting through the wall.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh yeah!
After a heartwarming speech from Lois, the judge decides to throw them both in prison. However, Stewie might be evil, but he needs at least one parent, so he decides to use the mind control gun on the judge, clearing them both from their sentence, and as a bonus, getting Peter's job back. So this episode should have been called Stewie's Welfare, because he was the true one giving out handouts. Okay, so I really enjoyed going back and looking at Season 1, Episode 1 again. I feel like the style of Family Guy hasn't really changed that much. This means that the new episodes do feel a bit redundant. I don't really enjoy them that much when I do watch them. Also, I feel like the new episodes compared to this are kind of lost their edginess. This means that episode 1 was actually really enjoyable to go back to, and it does actually hold up quite nicely. Considering that they actually went back to this episode in a later episode, and actually pointed out some of the Easter eggs actually in the episode, like, well, not even Easter eggs, just some of the mistakes. like Peter's eye doing that weird thing. Something that I will point out though, a lot of the background characters that you actually see in this episode, you only ever see them a handful of times again. And one of the main characters that you'd think you would see, like at the stag do for instance, you only actually see Cleveland at the end of the episode in the courtroom scenes. He sat next to Quagmire, who was actually at the stag do, so you'd think that he would be there. A lot of the greatness from this episode, I would say, comes from the voice lines. We hear "Victory will be mine" for the first time, and we do hear a lot of long-lasting quotes. I don't think this is the best Family Guy episode by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a good, solid, firm hit, which laid down the foundation and prepared it for, well, a long-lasting run. Anyway, that has been a look at Family Guy Season 1, Episode 1, and the first video in the Any Good Series TV edition. Let me know what you think of this episode down below, and also let me know what you think of this video. If you want to see more of this in the future, smash the like button, also get subscribed if you are new. With that said, I've been the one and only Tech Evolved, and I will see you in the next video, or the next video. That's all I do. Thanks for watching.